And welcome back to another video. We are going to be doing a power hour kitchen clean with me. We're gonna get the dishes and air fryer washed, wipe down the microwave and stove, get the counters and kitchen table wiped down, then sweep and mop. So if you're ready for this power hour, please keep watching and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thank you. This day, the kitchen was such a mess. I knew I had to set a timer because if not, then I will be in here for a good 2 to 3 hours. I set the timer on the microwave for 1 hour just so I can see how much I can get done, but then also to limit myself because there's just so much in a day that needs to get done. So if I don't limit or time myself, I will just keep going here in the kitchen.
Keep those hands up for tonight again. Even in another lifetime, find me there. And let's do tonight again. Even in another lifetime, find me then. And let's do it tonight.
I know I mentioned this hack in one of my past videos, but here I'm going to do it on camera to show you that I am actually doing it. I am going to put some Dawn dish soap in my air fryer basket, then fill it up with I did some warm/hot water. I fill it just so it's right above the air fryer tray, no more than that. Then after this, I'm going to put it into the air fryer at 300 for 3 minutes and then just let it do its thing. My sister-in-law told me about this at Easter, so the first time I did this was right after Easter, and I had no problem with it. I think it actually did help get some of those stubborn grease stains out, and honestly, this is just the second time I have done this. I don't want to make a habit out of it, just in case anything, so I am still trying to clean it regularly with a sponge and soap in the sink, and I think I will resort to this when I haven't been doing that. Today, I saw that it was pretty bad, so I wanted to go ahead and do it. This was done, but I am going to let it soak while I get some other stuff done here in the kitchen. As I'm doing this voiceover, I do realize that a lot of air fryers, including mine, does have a bake option. And I remember when air fryers were just coming out and they were all the craze, and some people were saying that they were able to bake a cake in them, which I haven't tried, and now I want to because honestly, I forgot. So I don't know why I'm so skeptical about not putting dish soap and water so often, because if you're gonna bake in here, wouldn't that require some type of liquids, whether it be the baking mix with water or oil? So then maybe it is fine that I'm using this hack to clean it at times.
Just for a moment,
I am using Dawn dish soap, of course, because all of this is just grease that needs to be wiped off. But anywho, we had a pretty eventful weekend. I actually caught up with an old friend. We were coworkers, but since we have turned into friends, but we haven't seen each other in a long time because life just happened and we are both super busy. So we try to at least text each other and meet up every now and then. So we tried a new coffee shop in the area. I had an iced cinnamon roll latte. It was so good. And I had breakfast that morning with the kids at home. And then I just got a bagel from that coffee place as well because I knew I was going to need a little snack because after that I was going to go to Walmart to see if I can find a birthday gift for my niece. I found some clothes and a toy for her. I was all about Polly Pocket growing up, so I saw a little PJ set with Polly Pocket on it, and then I found her a little t-shirt and spaghetti strap dress. It was so 90s, and that's the era I grew up in, so I just had to get it for her. I think I got her a little t-shirt as well. It has Jessie from Toy Story on it. I wanted to try to find something else, just one more small thing. So I still have a week to the party, so I'll see what else I can find. And so that morning, the boys and we were on our own because Mike had left to go fishing, and I was actually really happy because he actually caught something. He caught a redfish. I can't remember how big it was. And so that's what he ended up cooking for us on Sunday night for dinner. It was really good. When I said Mike actually caught something, I didn't mean it as in he never catches anything. Just in my mind, if he's going to be gone for a few hours, I want it to be worth it. And I would say 80% of the time he catches a good sized fish or even 2 or 3. I know that there are going to be days when he doesn't catch anything, but just being near the water is a vibe in itself, and it's just so calming, so at least he gets to go be near the water. Our little one makes me so nervous around water like that, so we've gone with him a couple times and made a family day out of it, but my little one still naps, so it's hard to pack a lunch and get out there early and stay till lunchtime, because then after that, it's nap time, so really, I would say Mike can only take him to ponds and lakes around here, so he can get back in time for nap. Because I remember the one time we did go, I packed a blanket and laid it out on the grass after lunch, and he did not want to nap. So we all know when our little ones don't nap, they can get cranky later on in the day. So it's just not worth it to me right now. But I think, of course, as he gets older, it'll be worth it, and we'll be able to go and make more family day trips out of it.
We rode our bikes down broken streets.
This honestly is a buildup after I don't know how many days. When I lived with my aunt in high school, my brother, cousin, and I were given a zone to clean each night. It was either the living room, bathroom, or kitchen. So that was always second nature to me as an adult. Pre-kids, I would always be sure to shut these things down before bed, but now with kids, I'm not blaming them or anything, but my kids become the priority over having a clean house or kitchen. So that's how our nights go. We cook, wash the dishes, and if the counters or stove gets cleaned, that's a plus. Then we go into bedtime routine. But Mike had to bring me back down because I would get so stressed out when the house wasn't cleaned before going to bed, because I get it. Who doesn't like waking up to a clean house? But at the same time, we do still need our sleep and need to get to bed at a decent time and need to get our little ones into routines, because some kids thrive on routine and, in my opinion, need that structure. So that's more important to me than a clean house.
Turn it up, don't turn it off. Turn me round, put me in my place. From there, I can see it all. So beautiful. The world is turning fast. Got too many plans. But your eyes found mine, and I said, there's a record spinning in my mind, with scratches on the B-side. You're a record spinning in my mind.
And by no means am I saying our bedtime routine is perfect. It's been one of those things that I've actually been struggling with for the past few weeks now, to be honest with you. And it's nothing to do with my kids. I think it's more so me, because by the time we finish eating, it's time for dishes. But Mike's actually been washing the dishes a lot lately. And so after that, I just want to relax. But then it's already 7:30, 7:45. So then we got to start baths, then get ready for bed. So there's really no time to just sit and relax, which is fine. I mean, welcome to parenting. So I think it's just me dragging my feet when it comes to the bedtime routine. With my first child, we had so much help during the day, with school drop off, pickup, even with babysitting. We lived with my in-laws for 4 or 5 years, and then I had my sister-in-law right across the street as well. Then when we did move out, we moved right down the street from them. And now with my second one, we moved about 10 to 15 minutes away. So I don't really have that village right there anymore. So it really is just all on Mike and I, which is fine. But I think it is so interesting how the difference is night and day as to having a village and then not having a village. And I really do feel for people who don't have that help. And it's so crazy how I've gotten to experience both now.
And drop the needle down and dance me to the other side. And from there we can fly into the 80s, Brooklyn to LA. Our hands in the air, our hands in the air. There's a record spinning in my mind, with scratches on the B-side.
I have not cleaned these since the day I bought them. I cleaned them when I brought them home, of course. I bought them at Marshall's. I know they are both different, but I didn't care. As you can see, I don't care too much if stuff is matchy-matchy. But man, were they overdue for a cleaning. They sit right next to the stove, so they had grease all over them. But anyways, back to our eventful weekend. So when I got back from my little coffee date, we noticed the house was a little bit warmer than it usually is. And we keep the thermostat at the same temperature, and it is very comfortable to us at 71. So when we checked the thermostat, the inside temperature was at 73. Then it went up to 74. So it was just creeping up, and we knew something was wrong. At first, I thought it was just because it was so hot and humid and muggy outside, like it had been for the past couple days. I thought that that was just messing with the temperature inside, you know? Mike went to go check our outside unit, and he had to clean and hose it out because he hasn't done it in a couple of years. So I guess it was overdue for that. Then he changed the filters, which he is really good at keeping up with, but he just wanted to do that just for precaution. And once he did both of those things, the temperature did finally go down inside the house just in time for our movie night. But yeah, we almost started panicking because we already know it's going to be a hot summer, and the last thing we want are issues with our AC.
Your record spinning in my mind.
I let this soak long enough. It was time to give it a good scrub so it can air dry in time for that night. We use the air fryer every day. That is why I try to make it a point to clean it every day, but we all know that doesn't happen. So at least every other day or every 2 days. But anyways, for movie night this past weekend, I had been wanting to watch Ice Age with my kids. It came out way before they were born, so we watched that. We tried to plan out the movies at least a couple of weeks in advance because there have been times in the past we are just scrolling through a streaming platform to see if there's anything we want to watch. So I have found that it is better to pick them in advance. That way we don't spend 20 minutes just scrolling through. Our next one is either going to be Ice Age The Meltdown, which is the one after Ice Age, or Ratatouille. We said Ratatouille at first because we were not sure how they would like Ice Age, but they did end up liking it, so we shall see which one they ultimately pick for this next movie night.
There's a record spinning in my mind, with scratches on the beside you. Your record spinning in my mind. Record spinning in my mind, spinning in my mind, record spinning in my mind, spinning in my mind, spinning in my mind.
Now I am going to plink the sink. I can never remember the instructions on how to do this, and I want to be sure I do everything correctly. So I do keep the package on hand. Hopefully it is doing what it's supposed to do down there. I haven't really taken a flashlight to check. Maybe I should, just to see. It does make this area smell good for a little bit right afterwards, because man, when it hasn't been cleaned or there are dirty dishes piled up here with food, and I'm not saying like the whole plate of food is in there, but just, you know, small amounts of food, it does really start to smell. And that's why I keep my candle right here as well. Next up are these floors, and oh my God, I swept and mopped on this day, then ended up mopping again. I want to say it was either the day right after this or the next day. It wasn't this area. This area was still pretty clean. It was the other area of the kitchen where the table is with the chairs. The chairs we have kind of leave scuff marks that can be wiped up. I don't know if there's a solution to that, but once I mop, the scuff marks are gone. Now I do want to see if there is a way to prevent scuff marks from the legs of the chairs. I do have those little furniture protectors you can put at the bottom of the legs, but they're not the felt ones. They're kind of rubbery because the chairs in the dining room were slippery against the hard wood. So I didn't want felt. Maybe I should just try those on the chairs in the kitchen and see what happens. But yeah, with us having to host, Chinese New Year and Easter, of course, we wanted to utilize all of the seating that we have, but we didn't want people slipping and falling because I think that did happen one year. So that's why we had bought those little furniture protectors. But honestly, they kind of started coming off of the legs the more that the chairs were used. So I don't know. Like I said, maybe I should just give them another shot. And then after that, we'll try something else. I actually just looked up some other ways to not get chairs scuff marks on the floor, and one was to get a rug. And I am so down for that. Go and pick me out a cute rug, but I am really indecisive, so I would need to start looking now if I wanted one by the end of summer. But then I don't know how I feel about having a rug in the kitchen. I mean, even though that area is its own little breakfast area, I guess, but then you've got the trash can there. I can just see that rug getting very dirty very often. So I definitely need to think about it. I was also thinking about getting curtains too for that area since summer is coming up, but I wanted to get some that keep the heat out because the sun shines really bright through the breakfast window, which is nice. But after that little debacle with the AC this past weekend, I just want to try everything we can to stay cool in the house this summer. The trash can is one of the main reasons I haven't gotten curtains over there too. I'm just worried food or drinks will splatter onto the curtains, but I guess it's not a big deal when you think about it. I would just have to wash them if they do get really dirty, I guess. But yeah, that's the only area in the house that doesn't have curtains. And of course, my bathroom window, but that's another story. So I'm thinking about just going ahead, buying the curtain rod, and like I said, just gonna get some curtains that keep the heat out for that area. Please tell me I am not the only one who leaves birthday banners up for over a month. This was up for almost 2 months, I should say, but it is coming down today. I need to get it packed away until the next one. I still haven't replaced my wood cleaning spray, so I am just using this Clorox Scentiva spray to wipe down this table. I need to start a list of cleaning stuff I need so I can just either order it or go buy it at the same time. I felt like I was running out of a couple of cleaning items, but I always forget what they are until it's time to use them and they're not there. Some other stuff we got done this weekend was go grocery shopping, and I went to Dollar Tree to get birthday cards for the upcoming birthdays in the family. And then those actually came out to 50 cents each, which I was so happy about. I feel like that doesn't really happen anymore at that store. I do want to go to Hobby Lobby to get me some 4th of July decor, but honestly, online I've seen that the stuff is still full price, so I guess I will wait because I saw one wreath that I liked for inside the house, but I just don't want to pay full price, especially when it's bound to go on sale. I have no idea where these wall stains came from. It looks like grease stains, but I am honestly not sure what it is. The only thing that sits here in this corner is our 20-pound bag of rice. So at first, I was just using the Clorox cleaner to see if that would remove it, but it was not. So I decided to try some good old vinegar and Dawn dish soap, and still it got some of it off, but not completely in my opinion. I guess just slowly but surely I need to keep cleaning it, and maybe over time it'll come off.
Pas de soleil, pas de soleil, pas de soleil, pas de soleil.
Now that the floor is dry, I am just putting the space back together, and you can see perfectly how the sun just shines through this window. And I want to say this was the afternoon, so I do think it'll be a good call to just go ahead and get curtains for this area. I have the same curtains in the front dining room and the living room, so hopefully I can find a similar color that can keep heat out. Not that it's so hot, but I might as well prepare for summer if I want to do that. Another thing we need to do is buy our passes for the water park here. It helps to purchase those because I want to say in just 2 visits, you'll get your money's worth already. But I try to go more than that, of course. There are a couple of other new water parks in our city that I do want to try. Just something different. And then, of course, we have our pool key. So we will be doing that as well. I am just really going to try to enjoy this summer with my kids. Time is flying by, so I have been trying to be more intentional with enjoying each moment.
Pas de soleil, pas de soleil.
Here are the finished after shots. If you made it this far, thank you so much for being here and for coming along with me on this Power Hour kitchen clean. I hope this video gave you some motivation and helped in some way, and I hope you have a great day, night, week, weekend, or whenever you're watching this. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I will see you next time.